Hi, my name's John and this is your Tuesday thought for today. Today's thought comes from John 1:1 and we're going to start with verse 1 and then we're going to skip all the way to verse 14. That's not to say that the stuff in between it isn't good, it's really good, but I just want to do that. So it starts off by saying in verse 1, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." So this is talking about Jesus being there at the beginning of time when the earth was created and the universe and the stars and the heavens and everything was created. Jesus was there. And I really love that. It sort of establishes Jesus as existing prior to his sort of birth through Mary. But skipping ahead to verse 14, it says, "And the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us." So that's the Christmas story that we know, Jesus being born to Mary. Jesus, this baby who's born, who's this fully human child, yet who's also somehow fully God. And that completely blows my mind. I think it's just an incredible thing that Jesus being born as this human child is both fully God and fully human. And that just melts my brain. It's interesting. The last couple of weeks I've been taking all my old CDs and converting them to MP3s and sort of digital files. And I find it really fascinating because the song that starts off in its sort of raw format as this 40 megabyte audio file ends up being this 3 megabyte audio file. And it's still the same song, it's still the same notes, it's still the same melody, still the same chords, still the same everything. But stuff's been stripped away. And it's kind of a bit like that with Jesus, I think, that God has this immense compression algorithm that meant that Jesus was still everything that he was in heaven, but he's also set aside his majesty. Some stuff has been put aside and stripped away so that he can be this human child, but at the same time still retain everything that makes him who he is. And I just think that's just incredible. And God's compression algorithm for that is mind-blowing. But yeah, that's me thinking stuff because I'm a big nerd. But yeah, I just think it's amazing that God was fully human, but also fully God at the same time. And I don't think we'll ever really truly understand how that works. But I just think that's incredible and something to think about this time at Christmas. Thanks, guys. Bye.